Welcome to your energetic read for April 28th, Sunday, 12 p.m. is when this is posting. All right, so when I started meditating for this energy, I felt like you guys were on top of the world, like you just had everything at your fingertips. You were secure enough to go out and do whatever you plan to do um, in your life, something that's you felt like you've been held back, like you've been postponed from doing. And then I pulled some cards and some messages to clarify that energy, and I got the complete opposite. Now I'm seeing the strength card. Like somebody should be feeling on top of the world at this point, but something switched as soon as you got ready to make a move or something like that. All right. So I feel like somebody needs a pep talk. Like somebody shouldn't be feeling like the world is ending. I feel like this is just the way you're looking at things. Like something about, okay, maybe to some people and even yourself, this may look like a horrible situation. And you're doing a lot of work to do the best that you can. But you just need to have that vibrational confidence that really kind of tricks your brain into believing that you're on top of the world, because technically you are. We all are. If you're alive, you're on top of the world. Unless you're stuck in a minefield. I get that image a lot of someone being buried alive. Okay, so we have Two of Pentacles. Maybe this is something you're feeling like imbalanced in some way, like things don't feel the way they should. They don't look the way they should. Something's a little off. Something's strange here. Like you did all this work to make things look better and they still just feel raggedy and torn apart. Something's going on with this energy for sure. It could be as a result of you rebelling from what's normal. Like you want to stand out, you want to be different, but being different is a little bit too extreme right now. And somebody just wants to fit in. Like just do things the way it's been done and not try to be too special about it. But this feels like a masculine or someone who's not exactly in their divine masculine. Like it's coming off as if they don't feel, someone said my lint PP, like they don't feel secure in the areas that they should be feeling secure or where they are expected to be secure here. It could have something to do with infidelity. Maybe somebody is having erectile dysfunction when it comes to making love to your wife or your husband. Maybe somebody's just not turned on by their husband because of infidelity. I didn't expect this reading to go here. So if this resonates with someone, this energy, this is a lot to deal with, and it could have a play on your emotions and sexuality. Your sexuality goes beyond the bedroom. It is part of your passion, and a lot of times you can use your sexuality to drive your passion. So if you don't feel sexy, that could mess up the rest of your life for some people. Like you feel like your life is over because this didn't work out between you and the lover. Yeah, I really didn't expect this to go here, but maybe somebody didn't expect things to turn out the way they did. And they just felt awful. Okay, I'm trying to look at and they just kind of roll with the punches. Yeah, like somebody really doesn't feel comfortable in their skin, or is like their skin is all they have. Just someone's skin and bones. They haven't been eating right. Their appetite is off. They don't feel hungry, or they can't keep food down or something. And for this energy, it seems like someone wants to escape this situation. They want to get away. Like it's not something they are doing intentionally. It's almost like it's controlling them. whereas though they will be the one in the seat here. They will be the ones controlling the situation. It seems like it's out of control. It's imbalanced. Yeah, and again, I'm feeling like this is not the way someone wants to feel. All of these cards are in reverse except for this Lover's card, and that's a positive card. So maybe this partner of yours doesn't feel the same way that you feel in terms of putting you down, or like maybe this person is supportive. Now I'm backing out of this very specific reading. This could also have to do with maybe something you were applying for, like something you felt secure about at first, but then when it really came time for you to fill out the application, you're just like, okay, am I really ready for this? I feel like either way, you're going to have to move forward, whether or not you're ready, because it's something else that's driving you. It could be a partnership. It could be something you're committed to, like applying for a job because of what you plan on using the money for. Either way, it's time for you to come out of this hibernation. The seasons have changed. And okay, I just saw the Devil card. It's like you have escaped. You have successfully escaped whatever those paranoid, for some people schizophrenic, emotional upsets were driving you crazy over the past season. Waited from that mindset or those emotional imbalances. I see you being secure. If this is a future thing, or maybe you're just not recognizing what security feels like, getting used to the reality of your situation, whether or not it's uncomfortable, whether or not it feels good. It just is what it is. And somebody's moving forward in that Capricorn energy. Just get the job done. Okay? You're not reflecting on what somebody did in the past with that Devil card just popping up. It's like you almost want to go back into your habitual way of thinking, of just analyzing how people have hurt you and harmed you and abused you, and it just feels like it's just a way for you to kind of fix it. But I feel like it's important here that you maintain your sense of being above it all. Just keep moving forward with that energy, being above it all. Even if you feel like you might have lowered yourself in some way, or you had to lower yourself, or you're lower right now, you're not as high as you want to be. Things can change, and things constantly change. You can constantly change your position in life. Somebody might have felt frozen or stuck or trapped, like they had no choice in the matter. They had no choice but to tolerate what they were going through, tolerate the situation they were in. And you can make changes throughout the day. If one position isn't comfortable for you, you can move around. You don't have to be frozen in a corner while everyone else moves around you and commenting on you. And you can have an opinion. And it doesn't matter if nobody likes your opinion. Okay? It's time for you to start feeling like who you really are, a boss. I feel like I'm talking to a genuine boss right now who's just having some difficulties realizing exactly who they are. Yeah, because there's definitely a mix between how the way people feel about you and how you feel about yourself. Like maybe this guy sitting on this horse is being celebrated, but he's worried about the next step. He's worried about if he's making this horse uncomfortable. Does this horse consent to him riding his back, etc.? How did the trees feel about being cut up into wands and, etc.? I feel like this person has a good heart and they come from a genuinely good place, but it's plaguing them. Almost like they feel like they don't deserve everything they have, or they aren't recognizing what they have as being abundance. Yeah, like even the bare minimum. This could be someone who maybe doesn't own their property, but they feel like they own the world. Like they feel like they own their space on this earth, or this heaven on earth. or this is what you're cultivating, this is where you want to be in life. And every step that you get closer, somebody is like, they want to think about where they came from and how much farther they have to go, but really just appreciate the moment, appreciate where you are at this point, and still, think about the future with high hopes. You're definitely getting there, where you want to be, regardless of how trapped you feel. Trapped by your mistakes. Something about mistakes. There was this whole rant about somebody making mistakes or learning from their mistakes or being in love with their mistakes. Something like, it's okay, whatever you did is life. Life goes on. And people are benefiting from your mistakes one way or another. You could also be one of those people that's benefiting. A lot of stress here. But someone's acting like everything okay. Or maybe this is why you feel a disconnect, because to some extent you may be pretending like everything's okay because of your position. Because you're in a position where things have to be okay, people look at you and they decide their next move based on your expressions or your demeanor. People really genuinely read your energy, and you don't seem to have a choice whether or not they know everything that they know. Like, somebody doesn't have a clear-cut boundary or barrier between themselves and their inner thoughts and feelings and the people around them, the people looking up to them. This could be a mother. This could be a boss. But I feel like it's someone who has to be okay. So I'm getting something like a single mother, like someone who's unable to lean on a partner despite having this partner in their life. Maybe this person is absent, or this person could have passed, so that his spirit is still protecting you, or her spirit is still there, but you don't feel that physical presence. For some people. Okay, the Devil card again. Like, somebody doesn't want to lean on their thoughts. Like, they feel like their thoughts could be negative, and someone has a tremendous ability to manifest, and they've seen it. That's where I feel like this terror is coming from. Like, you've seen your thoughts come to pass quickly. So whoever this is very cautious about thinking negatively and not wanting negative things to happen. Especially harm coming to the people you love and the people you who support you. I feel like you have a lot of emotions here. I could be talking to a Pisces, a Cancer, Scorpio. A lot of water sign energy here. But you're still in the beginning, or maybe you're going back and forth from being in your King of Cups to your Knight of Cups to your Page of Cups. Like, you're moving from being the one in control here to being the one who needs help. Like, you're the mother, you're the daughter, you're the grandmother. Like, you're all generations. Maybe this is someone who is their own family. Or you might have lost your family recently for some reason, or you might be separated from your family. Maybe they contacted you and reminded you why you left. So you feel like you don't even have the luxury of pretending that they still support you, or maybe they changed their heart or changed their mind about you. Like, something they said just gave you those feelings all over again, that you were back in that toxic space. Somebody feels stagnant because of this. 7 of Swords in reverse. Like, they got away, but they didn't. Like, they got away, but they don't really feel like they won any battles here, or they lost so much that it just pretty much evened out. Too many scars, too many lost ones, too many casualties with this relationship and the way it ended. That's got you, not you really are on top of the world. We're going to get through that, I feel, with this energy. I definitely feel like you're moving past that, those insecurities. So just becoming comfortable with the fact that you were scarred at some point. Somebody could have had a C-section. I don't know why. I'm feeling like this was like a physical surgery that you're still kind of healing from, or something in the abdomen, like some type of pressure. Somebody could have lost some weight, or maybe they had gastric bypass or something. I'm feeling like there's like is a physical thing that needs to be physically healed, but it requires your psychological support. You believe in that you can do better and be better and feel better, whatever this is. This could have to do with your eating. Maybe someone's an emotional eater, or they feel like people don't support them as much as they do. Like they don't trust their environment. Even when they feel good, they feel like it's okay. Now is really time to watch your back. Now who's like sneaking up on you and trying to get a closer look or something, like something that happened in the past that somebody is just unable to get over. It could be from the same situation. Like maybe you haven't really moved that far away from the chaos that you were going through. And so maybe every now and then you'll hear signs of this rebuke, or, someone just being miserable and unhappy, and you maybe try to make a connection like this was you that made that mistake, or this was you that made them unhappy because of a volatile parent. Yeah, I'm getting all of that from Five of Cups with this Knight of Cups, Page of Cups, King of Cups here. Like it feels like someone should be okay. Like technically this person should be okay, especially with this Nine of Swords in reverse. But it's still Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords is Nine of Swords. You see the swords is overthinking, even if this person is pretending to be on top of the world. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe they're pretending. Maybe you feel like you have to put on a face or put on a show. And then you have Four of Swords in reverse. Like you're pretending to take a break when you're really stressed out and worried about what everybody is thinking around you. Is everybody okay with you taking a break and relaxing? Somebody was really up your behind. Like this is learned behavior. Somebody was really, I just saw cruelty. Somebody was really cruel to you in the past. Because you're artistic. Someone could be autistic as well, but maybe you haven't had a diagnosis, or you don't really get involved with symptoms and everything. Like somebody is really trying to pretend like everything is okay. Or they desperately want everything to be okay. Like this is something they're manifesting. But with the Devil card here, it's like almost like you feel stuck, like you feel trapped. Maybe someone has been told that manifestation is evil. Something about your Fortune card here. I'm going to just go ahead and cover up this Devil because I feel like it's important to cover this up right now. Someone feels uncomfortable. Someone feels unsafe around their money. Maybe they're coming into some money and they feel insecure about that. Like the family that maybe drove you to qualify for some benefits, could be your disability benefits because of some psychological disorders you were recently diagnosed with. Maybe you feel like they're going to try and take your checks. Like they're the ones that caused the problem. They shouldn't be reaping any type of rewards. If this is what you feel, you may feel powerless at this time because you're still around them. They maybe they have access to your bank account or something. Like you can't just go on acting or pretending to be happy now that you got the money, or like you can't leave them and go live this independent life when you told everybody you couldn't take care of yourself. Something's going on here. I feel like somebody feels trapped now because of this diagnosis. Like now they feel like they have to be sick because the doctor told them they're sick, or they can't get well now because they got some money for it or something like that. Definitely has something to do with what you've done. Like somebody feels like, what have I done? Something about a failure, like they failed in life. It's okay. Also, I'm not sure what the deal is, but whoever gave you what you're receiving, could be a trust fund, could be your name was written in a will or something. Some reward you're receiving. You could have won a settlement and now you're feeling bad about being the only survivor or something. someone attacked you or abused you or hurt you and you're winning some type of lawsuit because of that. Wherever this money is coming from, you deserve it, and you went through checks and balances. Whoever decided that you deserve this money doesn't play about their decisions. They definitely looked over all the notes and they made the right decision. Something that you might have not been able to do on your own. Maybe your family forced you to get this help because maybe you didn't want to admit that you needed it. But I do feel like to some extent they're going to be controlling things a little bit, and this may be what you were trying to avoid. Futility. Yeah, like somebody feels like it just wasn't worth it. All the work that you did to make things feel better just feels like it ended up trapping you in a situation. Maybe trapping you with your mother, somebody living at home with their mother, or living like their mother. Like somebody feels like they're turning into their mother. Something about your maternal side here. Maybe this could have to do with her physical appearance, like because I'm getting someone got a gastric bypass, so maybe your mother was a little overweight and you're trying to live a totally different life than she did because you don't want to end up in the same boat, or how you interpret things to be. It's like it's just getting started. You trying to battle her demons, and somebody feels like it's just not worth it. Like you're falling into the same trap of feeling attacked, because that's what it was that got her fighting. Losing battles that maybe weren't really going on. It could have been these mental battles again. Somebody is going through a Job situation where they feel like everything is being taken apart. But again, Job was rewarded. Everything was replaced. Success. Everything was replaced. Everything that you lost is going to be replaced. And I feel like what this energy is important to say is whether or not you believe it. Like you're going to get a new house whether or not you believe it, because that's just part of your destiny. Okay? You're not done growing. You're just at the beginning. This could have been something you inherited. Maybe you inherited this mess and you felt obligated to take control over it. The Devil and the Hermit card wants to come out. Maybe you felt like this is somebody who was in the background just hating everything and everyone. And then when you come out of hiding, it's like all things in the dark come to the light. It's very clear that you don't. All right, so I'm going to close this energy. Very negative. But it's like that sometimes. Nothing to be afraid of or ashamed of for feeling negative for whoever this energy is resonating with. I just got the Lovers card, the Magician card. I feel like you're going to alchemize whatever this energy is and turn it into love. Because sometimes people say it's hate and love. And maybe somebody just really needed to have a pity party. Maybe somebody just needs to feel safe being negative sometimes. Like you're not going to be attacked just because you don't like somebody or something they did. Or even if you don't like something you did or you don't like yourself momentarily. It's not the end of the world. You're not going to hell. The devil doesn't have access to your heart just because you're not smiling. 6 of Pentacles, the Chariot. Yeah, and I feel like somebody taught you this. This was learned for some people to just, so like it's a smile at all costs. If you don't smile, then you're a spawn of Satan. You're Satan's child. For some people, they feel that way. It's really that intense for somebody dealing with this energy. Like you've been forced to choose. It's like either right or wrong. It's either black or white. Which one is it? 10 of Wands, Queen of Swords in reverse, Page of Cups. It's a heavy burden for some people to carry this. Having to make a choice over your dark side and your light side, your shadow work and your light work. Whereas though it really does cross over and there are many, many gray areas. Queen of Swords here in reverse. Page of Cups. I just feel like with this closing energy, you are a boss, whether or not you feel it. You are in control. And people see you as this very clearly. People see you as being in control. They see you as a boss. And just because you feel a little pouty sometimes, somebody could be going through their time of the month or whatever the case may be, feeling a little moody. I'm not feeling like it's as extreme as bipolar, but that could be the diagnosis or part of the diagnosis. Like you got diagnosed with bipolarism. Whatever the case may be, it's just the beginning. You're learning yourself. You're going to learn more and more and more. And you don't have to stick to a diagnosis. Things evolve, things change. Doctors have to evolve with you. If you no longer show signs and symptoms of a disease, even if it's a physical one, you're healed. Whether or not they say is a fatal, incurable disease, if you show signs of getting better and you eventually no longer show symptoms of being depressed or being schizophrenic or being bipolar or for some people autistic, whatever the case may be, if you're doing better, you are better.